What's going on? All thanks for tuning in once again. Bertibiev versus Callum Smith after the fight. Just a quick recap on it. You know, I thought it was a great performance from Bertibiev. You know, he's got to be ranked number one pound for pound in terms of power punches. You know, 100% KO ratio. Knocked out everyone that he fought, or stopped everyone that he fought, you could say. You know, it's great to see a guy at that age, you know, 38 years old, turning 39, I believe, this month, to still show people what he's made of, you know, to still show great ability to knock a guy out, finish a guy off. You know, this guy's, like I say, he's got to be number one pound for pound in terms of power punches. You know, he's gifted in both hands. You know, I'm not talking about just a right hand, just a left hook. You know, I'm talking about both hands, jabs, crosses, hooks, uppercuts. You know, all-rounded fighter. You know, great fighter. Like his output of his punches was very impressive in this one. You know, it seemed like Smith, you know, after 3 rounds, it looked like he was in a 12-round fight. You know, it looked like he was at round 11, is what I'm trying to say. You know, in the championship rounds. You know, the damage to his face, and mind you, you know, this is just from jabs mainly. You know, power jabs, which is so effective that, you know, it's making Smith cover up, go to the ropes. You know, his trainer's saying, hey, listen, you got to stay away from the ropes. But, you know, Bertibiev's timing to his jabs was just tremendous. You know, the timing that he had against a taller fighter, you know, the short, snappy punches, you know, was great. You know, he knew when to go to defense as well. You know, when he was on defense, he quickly turned that into attack. You know, he had his hands up. You know, he fought the perfect fight. You know, probably one of the best performances that I've seen from him at the age of 38. You know, he's definitely a threat, and that's why he's champion. You know, and I mean, he fights Bivol next. I believe that's going to be for, you know, winner takes all. Saudi Arabia's going to put that fight up next. So, I mean, looking forward, it doesn't seem like age is a factor. You know, a lot of people saying it's just a matter of time before, you know, father time kicks in. But I mean, based on that performance, you know, he looks great. I predicted the 7th round knockout, and I got it. Okay, I got it. And I mean, it was just a matter of time. You know, he started the fight very strong. You know, basically had Smith backing up to the ropes in the first round, and finished strong. You know, finished strong. Got him with a good counter, right hand. Like I said, the timing to his punch selection, you know, what he was throwing was very good, very impressive, and he just had Callum Smith timed to perfection. You know, Smith couldn't really establish a jab of his own because, you know, Bertibiev was dominating him in that department, and definitely the power kicked in. You know, the power was something that we could see was very effective. You know, Smith said it himself. You know, he thought he was the better fighter, but this guy's power, this guy's, you know, shots were just too much for him. You know, think about Canelo against Charlo. You know, once Canelo starts landing, Charlo's basically, you know, not really throwing as much. In this case, Smith's trying to throw, but, you know, Bertibiev's timing to the jab is just backing him off all the time. You know, he does come forward at one point, but, you know, Bertibiev's able to counter him. he's also able to turn him when he needs to. You know, when he's backing up, he's able to turn him back into the ropes. So I mean, it was a brilliant performance from Bertibiev. You know, the knockout streak continues. 100% knockout ratio. You know, any fighter with that sort of record has to be number one pound for pound. You know, considering he is the champion, he's defending his bouts, has to be number one pound for pound power punches, you know, in boxing right now. I don't think, you know, he needs to prove anything else. His record speaks for itself, you know. Even if he doesn't get the knockout against Bivol, you know, if Bivol wins, you've got to take your hat off to Bertibiev, you know, after this performance. So I mean, that's what this video is about, you know. Brilliant performance from Bertibiev, and you know, birthday blessings to him this month, turning 39. I'm looking forward to the next fight that he has, which I believe it will be against Bivol for all the titles, winner takes all. And light heavyweight, you know, great division at the moment, you know, great division. A lot of potential fights that Bertibiev could have after that, you know, before he retires. I'm hoping to see him fight possibly Usyk. You know, I believe he beat Usyk in the amateurs. It'll be good to see them, you know, fight at cruiserweight. If Usyk is successful against Fury, you know, that'll be an interesting fight. You know, I want to see Bertibiev fight the best. You know, if he beats Bivol, you know, there's opportunities to him to fight a lot of people. You know, he could fight, like I say, Usyk, possibly Canelo. You know, he could possibly fight Artur as well, you know, cruiserweight champion. You know, there's a lot of great fights ahead of, at the end of his legacy, you know, end of his career. You know, it will be good to see him fight the best before he hangs up the gloves. But all I'm saying, you know, you got to give this guy his flowers now. You have to rank him pound for pound number one power punches. Short range, you know, I know there's another guy by the name of Inouye, there's another guy by the name of Anthony Yarde that has short range power. But I mean, 100% knockout ratio, you be the judge on that. Look forward to the comments. Leave your take on it. What did you think of the fight? And like I say, light heavyweight, you know, another division to look forward to. Another big fight coming soon, you know, with Bivol. And boxing, you know, it's definitely taking a turn. You know, Saudi Arabia is putting up the fights. We got Undisputed coming up in February, you know, next month. We got another heavyweight card coming up in March, I believe. You can expect Sile Zhang to be on there, you know, Wilder, Joshua, you know, Herkovic. You know, boxing is definitely lighting up, and I'm looking forward to, you know, continuing on, chopping the videos, and most importantly, hearing from you. You know, hope I hear what you have to say, or hopefully, you know, you can leave your opinion on it, and I'll get back to you in the comment section. But other than that, have a good one. Catch you next time. Peace.